I originally found out about Embrace Grace through my church that I was going to. And when I found out about it, I was like, oh, wow, this sounds like this is going to be so interesting. This sounds like this is a prayer group and nothing I want to be a part of at this point, especially right now. And they're like, no, it's totally cool. Like, it's not what you think it is. Just go into it with an open mind and like, just go. They just really was convincing. So I'm like, okay, I'll go. So when I first showed up, to my surprise, it was literally the exact opposite of what I thought.
The leaders had been where I was currently walking through, and I just like remember craving to hear their story because it's like, oh my gosh, like they're living like lives. Like their life continued on. And I think like in that moment, I felt like my life was over, like I really did. And so like every week I was able to go and see like other women leaders that were there, like telling me like there's hope at the end of this and you can do this. And I think the biggest thing that I got was just like hope, like this isn't the end of the story for me.
Because I really thought being pregnant like that was just terrible. It was a huge sin. I'm going to hell. That's just what it is. And so Embrace Grace, I remember them sharing like a lot of scriptures and stuff. And then we listened to a lot of songs about our worth and about how we're loved and we're valued and we're cherished and how God sees us. And so that's when I realized like, oh my gosh, like I'm actually special. Like even though I'm pregnant, you know, I'm like, wow, he sees me in this way. Like how can he not judge me and see me like this is a blessing? And that's when I realized like my son, my pregnancy was really a blessing. Like it wasn't a curse.
So I was really scared and nervous, and I thought it was gonna be women who weren't gonna know what I was going through, who were just gonna feel sorry for me. And I was completely shocked when I met the room full of women who had stories that were so similar and stories that shocked me in a good way that made them so relatable. They were there to show love and to say, I know where you've been, I've been there too, and we'll get through it together. And after that, I didn't stop coming back. I came back every week because I was just surrounded by women and girls who knew what it was like.
I showed up so broken and just having no clue who I was. And what I gained was a sense of identity. I learned who I am, that I am his beloved. That's all I have to do. He wants me to just rest and be his daughter. But in that, I found so much life in helping other people and turning around and helping other people not feel ashamed or embarrassed about what they've been through. But God has redeemed every single thing. You know, I thought I was losing so much by getting out of the life. But when I made that decision to let it all go, God has, and since that time, has redeemed every single piece of it.
They finally get me in the delivery room, and she was 8 pounds. She was an 8-pound baby. But just that one-on-one time that I was able to have with her, I actually nursed her till she was 3 years old. So she was always by my side. So I'm thinking, well, in the moment where I thought I wasn't loved, this is the greatest gift that I can have to love me. Just being able to, you know, have that relationship with Christ and be able to have that support from Embrace Grace was just so monumental.
If I hadn't found Embrace Grace and hadn't decided to be bold and go down for prayer, I can't even imagine where my life would be today. I found community, I found acceptance, and I found what true love actually is. I can't even imagine the mom that I would be to my son.
But going to Embrace Grace really gave me comfort without having to be what they wanted me to be. I just could go in there and feel bleh and feel sad and feel insecure, really. I was very insecure at 16 years old. Having a baby, I lost all my friends. And so I didn't really know who I was. And here I am bringing a child into this world, trying to raise this child to be somebody. So Embrace Grace really kind of set that faith in me, like, it's all gonna work out.
I realized having a child and becoming pregnant, it didn't put me out for the count. It actually made me better. What I thought would break me and what would make me, shrivel up and just kind of crawl under, okay, I can't do anything else with myself. Like, I just have to take care of a baby now and that's my responsibility. It actually, to my surprise, was the exact opposite. Like, the plans that God had for my life, it never changed. It just added a sweet bonus or addition to it.
While I was going through Embrace Grace, I realized that growing up, I had no idea who I was. I had no idea what my worth was. I had no idea who God said I was. And Embrace Grace and the women in there showed me who I was. They helped show me who God said I was. And after learning that, I've never really let go of that. I never let myself forget what I'm worth and whose I am.